Alright everybody, today we're going to be looking at how to play Darktide, specifically the OGRYN Skullbreaker. Without further for the build that I run Slab Shield and River Gun, so I can be in the thick of things, hitting people with the Bully Club, and also letting off shotgun rounds with my Ripper Gun. The only feat that I say is probably a must-have is the Box of Hurt. That makes your normal box grenade instead of just a really high damage box that you throw at someone. When it hits armored targets, it has other grenades that pop out of it, so it's really good for CC. Otherwise, just try and lean into either toughness regeneration or bleed. Those are the two strongest options for it. For melee, I'm mainly going to be focusing on the slab shield. Basically, just use the barricade against the demon hosts to trivialize that boss fight. And a good alternative is the Bull Butcher knife with bleed if you want to play more offensively. The barricade is also useful when you're pinned down by scab gunners or just a bunch of like chaff enemies. So that way your other teammates could get some rounds down range. Alright, speaking of ranged, I just used a Ripper gun. Another good alternative to this is the Heavy Stubber. Just if you use the Heavy Stubber, try and stay in the back line and like clear out room before you enter it. Kind of like peek corners and take your shots, uh, and just like lay down suppressive fire to eventually clear out a whole room before you go in there with the Bull Butcher and clean up. Anyways, talking about Ripper guns, they lack ammo capacity, so you want to save your shotgun shells for bosses or special units. The alternate fire mode with the full auto is especially damaging to bosses. You can also do it against hordes of chaff, but just do it sparingly so you don't run out of ammo before the end of the mission. And just as a side note, throw your grenade box at high value targets with armor. Honestly, you should be doing this with or without the Box of Hurt feat. But when you do have Box of Hurt, then the secondary explosion with the 4 grenades is going to help tremendously when you're trying to deal with hordes of chaff that also have high value, like crushers or flak carapace armored enemies like maulers or rages and stuff like that. Just a few notes before we wrap up the video. Use Bull Rush to get your teammates back up when they go down. Remember, protect the little ends. And if you want to play in the back line, as I said before, the Heavy Stubber and Bull Butcher combo is very viable. I just prefer the Ripper Gun and Slab Shield. And don't be afraid to let off some suppressive fire shots with your Ripper Gun if you feel like you're out of range. This will cause the enemies to duck their head and give you a little bit more time to either close the distance or have one of your teammates fire on them instead. Alright, thank you for watching everybody. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Gonna be posting more Darktide guides like this. Have only 2 characters level 30 right now, but I'm working on getting that up. Hopefully they add new classes so I could give guides on them as well. Thank you guys for your time and hope this helps you play Darktide and be a better OGRYN. For the Emperor, peace.